a new 3.5-hour epic western by Martin Scorsese? Sign me up. So Killers of the Flower Moon is a new film brought to us by Martin Scorsese, and the film is based on a true story where in Oklahoma in the 1920s, a series of murders took place against the Osage tribe when it was discovered that oil was on tribal land. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Killers of the Flower Moon.
Excellent!
Martin Scorsese, to say the least, has made such a legendary filmography, and legendary is kind of an understatement. When I found out he was making a 3.5-hour epic western with a cast like this, of course I got very excited, and this was one of my most anticipated films of the rest of the year. I am so happy to say that Killers of the Flower Moon is a very good, if not a great Martin Scorsese film. All the performances here, in particular the four that I'm thinking about right now, should easily get an Oscar nomination. Leonardo DiCaprio once again gives another great performance, easily among his best performances without a doubt. I will be shocked when the day comes that he gives let alone just a subpar performance. Leonardo DiCaprio is so damn good in this film. Robert De Niro in this film, oh my god. Robert De Niro is so good in this film that I feel like that when it comes to the best supporting actor race next year, it's going to be between him and Robert Downey Jr. Robert De Niro is that good. This is easily one of the best performances that Robert De Niro has given his career. This is a guy that many people, including the Osage tribe, trusted, and to see what his true intentions are, it's really quite heartbreaking. One particular performance that I need to mention, and I haven't heard of being talked about enough, but god dang, Jessie Plemons is terrific in this film. Jessie Plemons does such a great job of one of the people leading this investigation. I guarantee that Robert De Niro is going to get the most Oscar talk easily out of this movie, but I really want Jessie Plemons to get some of recognition because he is just that good in this movie. Jessie Plemons is really becoming one of the great actors of our time, at least I believe so, and Jessie Plemons in this film. I'm about to echo many reviewers out there, or excuse me, almost every single reviewer out there when I say this, but Lily Gladstone is the heart and soul of this movie. Lily Gladstone gives a performance that is full of so much heart, full of so much soul, and it's full of torment, pain, especially knowing that the person that she loves is, well, I won't say it in case if you guys haven't seen the movie yet, but still, there is a particular scene in this movie where I guarantee that this particular scene I'm thinking about is going to be showing the Oscar reel for what category she is nominated. Martin Scorsese directs the shit out of this movie. Martin Scorsese directs a film that is much more of a quiet, almost meditation, I guess, in a certain way, that has the themes of power, betrayal, and greed given the subject matter. At times, this is a movie that can be pretty heavy, it can be disturbing, it can be quite grisly at times, but it never gets to the point where it just feels like it's grisly just for the sake of being grisly. Not only does it have to do with Martin Scorsese's brilliant directing, but the terrific screenplay that occurred with Eric Roth. The screenplay of Killers of the Flower Moon will easily be nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay with doubt. It's brilliant, it's sharply written, with scenes of dialogue that where tension is so high that you can feel that guitar string just tightening and tightening and tightening. This is such a gorgeously shot film. Rodrigo Prieto, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, shoots such a lush looking film, not only showcasing the lush landscapes of Oklahoma, but these great scenic shots. One of my favorite shots the entire film, or actually some of my favorite shots the entire film, was the trailer that's in slow-mo when the oil bursts up in the air. One of my favorite shots the entire film. It deals with fire, and good god, Rodrigo Prieto's cinematography is going to get nominated. That is without question. Once this movie finds its footing, this is a movie that's engaging, it's riveting, and it builds to such a brilliant ending.
Well, that's just fucking great!
Some of the praise I was seeing was saying it was one of the best films of the year, one of the best films of Martin Scorsese's career, and here's what I could say about that. Is this movie a very good, if not a great Scorsese film? Abso-freaking-lutely. But one of the best films of the year and one of Scorsese's greatest films? Gotta disagree there. One of my biggest issues with this movie is the first 90 minutes, the first hour and a half. This is a movie that, more than anything else, is a much more quietly and slowly and methodically paced film that is really having a lot going on here. The storytelling and the pacing, to which I'll get onto momentarily. The storytelling just felt like it took forever to get to where it was going. There were certain sequences, man, where I was just going like, okay guys, let's get to the point here. I get what's going on. Was I bored during this movie? Absolutely not. In fact, I was entertained during the first 90 minutes, absolutely, but I wasn't riveted and I wasn't engaged until after that first 90 minutes. That brings me to my next point, the pacing, especially in the first 90 minutes. Good God, it was all over the place. There was an interview that Martin Scorsese did in which he said he was inspired by the pacing of Beau is Afraid to make the pacing work in this film. Beau is Afraid? If you guys have seen my review for Beau is Afraid, you will all know that that movie for me in terms of pacing felt like an eternity to end. Once this movie gets that 90-minute mark, it picks the fuck up. I am telling you guys, but still, the first 90 minutes, my God, guys, the pacing in that first 90 minutes, oh my God. The next thing I gotta talk about is the runtime, because a lot of people are gonna bring this up in their videos or their reviews for this movie. It's like 3 hours and 26 minutes, so it's not quite there, but it might as well be 3.5 hours long. Did this movie have to be 3.5 hours long? No. That first 90 minutes, if you cut that 90 minutes down to maybe about 45 minutes, and you bring this movie down to around what's like a 2 hour and 50-minute runtime, I think, in my personal opinion, the film would have ran so much better. Now, of course, do you feel that 3.5 hour runtime? Of course you do, because it's 3.5 hours freaking long. You're gonna feel runtime like that, absolutely. Did the movie have to be that long? No, I don't think it had to be. Given how the Osage tribe is such an important factor in this movie, I do kind of wish the movie was more told from Lily Gladstone's perspective, especially given how her character is the heart and soul of this movie.
And here we go.
So overall, Killers of the Flower Moon feels like it takes forever to find its footing. But once it does, this is an engaging and a riveting film that builds to a brilliant ending. All in all, I'm gonna give Killers of the Flower Moon a 4 out of 5. While at least in my eyes, Killers of the Flower Moon may not be one of the best films of the year, nor one of Scorsese's best films, but at the same time, it is still a very good, if not a great Martin Scorsese film. So comment down below and let me know, have you guys seen Killers of the Flower Moon? What did you all think of it? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'm also on Twitch. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed my review of Killers of the Flower Moon. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell for my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see my previous 2 reviews, please click it right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.